Hi, plant kids. So we are now at home. Um, it's a Saturday. I've been resting for quite a while. Anyways, yeah, I've been resting. So part of my relaxation, of course, is just going over the plants, walking around, and then just lying down, resting, and then singing. So part of this vlog will be my third, I believe my third cover. Or no. My fourth or fifth cover that I have posted. I hope you're gonna like it as background. What we're gonna talk about today is basically because I went around the garden this morning and saw a lot of our plants that have either new buds, new leaf, new flower. So it's still today is still part of the rainy season. So I'm really happy that some of them are thriving, some of them are surviving, and yeah, I'm really proud of what's happening right now. It's really a blessing from God, to have these plants flourish in your care, right? So, um, if you're gonna ask me what's my secret, I don't know. I just leave them there. I just leave them in the garden. I just make sure though that I put them in the right place. Of course, the sun exposure I believe is very important. Um, because like for example, I think most of the plant lovers knows this. Well, depending on um, their favorite plant. But for the new beginners, so a few facts. Number one, Calathea likes bright light but doesn't like direct sun. So what I put them is their location for me is a cover. Well, they're on the third layer or second layer of my racks. So some of them get morning sun and then some get afternoon sun, but at a very short time only. So they don't get the direct noon sun. Okay, so like Mayanas love full sun and full rain. Well, except if you just propagated it, of course, you have to put it aside. But I don't know. For me, um, I actually propagated all my bananas all at the same time because they were also tall already. So I had to cut them and then just yung tinatawag na ano yun? Putol tusok. Ganun lang ginawa ko with them. And then, well, fortunately for me, when I did that during that day, the sun was not really hot. Okay, so I think they had the 24 to 48 and it went on for 2 days. During the day, the sun wasn't that high, and then it drizzled or rained a bit during the day. So they were not scorched, so they did not burn, they did not die, and all of them are alive. So I'm really happy about that. So now I'm just waiting for them to adjust and maybe eventually trim them until they're all rounded. So I like the rounded forms, like the ones that were bought by one of my idols, si Miss Jo Plantina, Joe Plastina. She's fond of the Mayanas that are really, naka-shape siya ng bilog na. So masaya, ang ganda tingnan. So I'm planning to do that. But of course, it takes time for them to grow, and then you're gonna have to trim them and prune them, and then maintain them like that. So before, kasi ang ginawa ko, well, if for some of you who are watching my channel for quite some time now, makikita nyo sila na dikit-dikit sila, crowded sila. So what I did was, I brought down some of them, and then yun, niluwagan ko yung iba para mas medyo hiwa-hiwalay sila, and then they're not very close together. So yun. And then, so going back to the topic. So, third is the philodendrons. The philodendrons are almost the same as the calatheas, but some philodendrons actually like sun. So they're not really picky, but there are philodendrons that you have to be that well, they don't die if they have direct sun, but they would be they thrive more if it's just bright light. Kaya yung mga philodendrons ng iba, yan, naglalagay sila ng net over the para hindi direct na 100% sun during lunchtime, or during the hot afternoon. So hindi sila nasusunog talaga, pero there are times that happens. Pero most of my philodendrons are okay with the direct light, except that they are happier now because of their positions right now. So the sun usually comes to them from the back, of the rack. And then what else? Aglominas are the same, and Dieffenbachias for me ha. um, I have Aglominas and Diphens who have thrived on direct sun, but some did better when they only had bright, filtered, not really filtered, maybe around 30 to 40% filtration, sun filtration, but they really like bright light as well. So they love that. Caladiums love the sun like Mayanas, but they do not like the rainy days. I don't know why. So it's not their season. Also, I that's what I've noticed with the alocasias. But with the alocasias, they only like bright light. Well, there are particular ones that love um, direct sun, but most of them would love bright light only. They will be happy with bright light. And of course, my succulents, cactuses love direct sun, because most all of them that are fully transitioned to full sun and rain are already in full sun and rain. So direct sun and rain sila all throughout the day, walang problema sa kanila. And although I have my Haworthias and Aloes I believe are and Dikias are all sun lovers, but I don't really still have the position or the place for them here in the balcony. So now they have bright light at the ground covered area. But yeah, I plan to put my Haworthias and my Aloes upstairs na rin, so they could grow really big and get to their full potential. What else? My pothos are technically epipremiums, I believe. So they have seasons, so they do not like the direct sun during summer, but they love direct sun. They thrive in direct sun. Like now during the rainy days, I might place them in the. I haven't really changed their position, but they are thriving. Most of my pothos, especially the slow ones when I bought them initially, are now fast growers. Really, really fast growers. So I'm happy for that. What else? Begonias. For me, begonias are, some of them are really sensitive, especially with the ones with the thin petioles or stems. But mostly they're okay with bright light and direct water. So all, most if not all of my plants are in direct sun and rain. It's okay. Enough of the talk. I'll show you the happiness that I have experienced this morning. I've gone through the. I went was while I was walking through the garden. I've seen, new, as I said earlier, new buds, new leaves, even flowers for some, and I'm really really happy, and I thank God for that. Okay, so join me. Ayan, may palabas siya. May pabuka rin si Bamboo. Ito, may bago din si Milky Way. May bago din si Mutant na isa. O, si ano rin, si Doña Carmen. And then ito, sa Typhoon naman natin, may palabas si Bombastic. Yan, may pabuka yung isang ating regular Typhoon. Ito, nakalimutan ko kung ano to eh. Pero ayan, meron siyang bago. Tapos ito rin, si, what's his name? Ano pangalan name nito? Si Bowsy. Ayan, meron siyang bago. Tapos ito, kabubuka lang ni Tiki. Saka si Vesuvius. Ayan, kabubuka lang din yan. Ayan. And then ito, yung ating isang nakalimutan ko kung honeydew to eh. Pero ayan, may bago siyang pabuka rin. Tapos sa rubber plant natin, meron si Black Prince bago, si regular rubber, si burgundy, si tinike, sino ba to? Si lemon lime, at saka si rubber, baby rubber, may bago. And then, si yellow tineke, may bago din. So we are now back here at the garden. I hope you liked our episode for today. We were able to show you the new leaves, the new buds, the new flowers in our garden for the past few days, and we were able to talk about a few things in terms of placement of our plants. So, and we were able to talk about the proper placement of your plants depending on its variety. Alright, so I hope you like that, and if you have any ideas on things you want to discuss here in our channel, please do message down below. Alright, so please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Plant Tatay Barry, and of course do not forget to follow our pages in Facebook and Instagram. Alright, like and share. Thank you, plant kids. Bye.